Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
In this video, we will see part 1 of surface areas and volumes. In my previous video, we have seen formulas. So let's see how to apply those formulas in the problems. So let's see this problem. Here it says 3 cubes, each of side 5 cm, are joined end to end. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. So here it says there are 3 cubes, each side of 5 cm, which are joined end to end. Let's say this is a cube. So we have 3 such cubes which are placed end to end like this. So the each sides are 5 cm. So this is 5 and we have this also 5. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. The resultant is cuboid, which means the faces are rectangle, right? So now we have to find the surface area of this cuboid. So here what is given? If you take A as a side of the square, A is 5 cm. Our aim is to find the surface area of cuboid. We know surface area of the cuboid is given by area of cuboid is equal to 2 times L into B plus B into H plus L into H, right? So here what is length? Length is this length. So 5 plus 5 plus 5, that is 15 centimeter. Now what is breadth? This is actually a 3D figure, which means it's like this. It's a cube, right? So here if you see, here breadth is 5 centimeter. And what is the height? Height is also 5 centimeter. They have said 3 cubes, each of side 5 centimeter. It's a cube, so all the sides are 5 centimeter, right? So therefore height is also 5 centimeter. Now just substitute the values here. So 2 into length is 15 into breadth is 5 plus B is 5 into height is 5 plus length is 15 into height is 5. So 2 into 5 5 is 25, 5 1 is 5 6 75 plus 5 5 is 25 plus 5 is 25, 5 1 is 5 6 7 75, which is equal to, when you simplify this will give you 350 square centimeter. Here all the units are in centimeter, so it's area, so square centimeter. I hope this is clear. Here if instead of side, if volume of the cube is given, in that case first you have to find the value of side. How do you find the value of side? If volume is given, we know volume of a cube is equal to a cube. Say if the volume of the cube is 64, from here you can find the side of the cube, right? So you got side. Then you have to proceed in the similar way. I hope you are getting my point. Now let's see next problem. So let's see this problem. Here it says a solid iron rectangular block of dimensions 4.4 meter, 2.6 meter and 1 meter is cast into a hollow cylindrical pipe of internal radius 30 centimeter and thickness 5 centimeter. Find the length of the pipe. So here it says there is a solid iron rectangular block. Let's say this is a solid iron rectangular block. So we have a rectangular block. Its dimensions are 4.4 meter, 2.6 meter and 1 meter. Is cast into a hollow cylindrical pipe. Now what is casting? Casting means melting this material or the solid to form. Here they are forming hollow cylindrical pipe. So they are making hollow cylindrical pipe. So this is hollow inside. So here if you see, the volume of this iron rectangular block is equal to the volume of this hollow cylindrical pipe. Here the material used to make this hollow cylindrical pipe is same as the material of this iron rectangular block, right? So their volume is constant. So therefore whenever you come across casting problem, There the volume is constant. Continue the question. Here it says hollow cylindrical pipe of internal radius 30 centimeter, which means this internal radius is 30 centimeter and thickness is 5 centimeter. So this thickness from here to here. So this is 5 centimeter. Find the length of the pipe, which means we have to find this length, which is nothing but the height of this pipe. So let's take this as hollow cylinder. So what is given? So given here is dimensions of this iron rectangular block. Here length is 4.4 meter and breadth is 2.6 meter and we have height is 1 meter. So these are the dimensions of rectangular block. And next we have hollow cylindrical pipe. So hollow cylindrical pipe internal radius is 30 centimeter. Let's take small r as the internal radius of this hollow cylindrical pipe, which is 30 centimeter, and we have thickness is 5 centimeter. Here our aim is to find the length of the pipe, which means this height. So H hollow cylinder, HC. Right? As I said, the volume of this rectangular block and this hollow cylinder are equal. So we know volume of this rectangular block is equal to volume of this hollow cylindrical pipe. So here what is the volume of rectangular block? Here rectangular block is of the form cuboid. Agreed? We know volume of the cuboid is given by length into breadth into height, LBH, which is equal to volume of hollow cylindrical pipe. We know the formula pi into r square minus r square into h. Here h is hollow cylindrical pipe, HC. So let's substitute the values. Here if you see, all these are in meters and here we have in centimeter. So let's convert this to centimeter. So this will be 440 centimeter and this will be 260 centimeter and this will be 100 centimeter. You have to make same units, right? So here length is 440 centimeter into breadth here is 260 into height is 100, which is equal to pi is not given, so you have to take 22 by 7. R square. Now what is R? R is nothing but the external radius of this hollow cylinder. So now if you see in the figure, small r plus t, this is the thickness, is equal to capital R. Agreed? That is small r plus t is equal to capital R. So r plus t will give you capital R, right? So we know small r is 30 centimeter plus thickness is 5, which will give you your capital R. So 35 centimeter. This is nothing but your external radius. So let's substitute the value here. So 35 square minus small r is 30, so 30 square into height we don't know, we do have to find this. So this implies, let's bring all these terms together. This 7 will go to numerator by this 22 will come to denominator. This is of the form a square minus b square. So that will be a plus b, a minus b, that we will bring to denominator, right? 5 minus 30, which is equal to h into hc. So now when you simplify this, this will give you 11,200 centimeter, which is equal to height of the hollow cylinder. So if you want this in meters, this will be meters, 112 meters. That is divide by 100. I hope this is clear. Now let's see one more problem. So now let's see this problem. Here it says how many shots, each having diameter 3 centimeter, can be made from a cuboidal lit solid of dimensions 9, 11, 12 centimeter. So we have a cuboidal lit solid. Let's say this is a cuboidal lit solid. So this cuboidal lit solid is melted to make a shots of diameter 3 centimeter. So how many such shots can be made? We have to find that. So it is clear that it is a casting problem, right? As I said, in casting problem, volume remains constant. So we know volume is constant. So here they are asking how many shots. which means it's a number problem. We have to find how many, right? So in this type of problem, you have to remember one formula, that is number is equal to big figure by one small figure. This you have to remember. So here we have two figures. Here big figure is cuboidal lit solid and small figure is short. As I said, the volume remains constant. You can write this equation as volume of big figure. So this volume, that is cuboidal lit solid, by volume of one shot. So this will give you number of shots can be made from this cuboidal lit solid. I hope this is clear. So now what is the volume of cuboidal lit solid? Volume of the cuboid. So we know length into breadth into height, LBH, right? By volume of one shot. Here shots are in spherical shape. So what is the volume of sphere? We know 4 by 3 pi r cube. So let's substitute the values. Here length is 9 centimeter into breadth is 11 centimeter into height is 12 centimeter. This is of cuboidal lit solid by 4 by 3. Here pi you have to take 22 by 7 into r. R is radius, but they have given diameter of the shots. So if diameter is 3 centimeter, what is the radius? Is nothing but 3 by 2 centimeter. So substitute 3 by 2 here, whole cube, which is equal to, we have 9 into 11 into 12. These denominators will go to numerator, right? So into 3 into 7 into 2 cube. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 by 4 into 22 into 3 cube. 3 cube is nothing but 27. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Which is equal to, when you simplify this will give you 84. So hence number of shots can be made from cuboidal lit solid are 84 shots. So here you have to remember number is equal to big figure by one small figure. Alright, now let's see next problem. So now let's see this problem. Here it says a right circular cone of radius 3 cm had a curved surface area of 47.1 cube centimeter. Find the volume of the cone. So let's draw a right circular cone. So we have a right circular cone. This is the radius of the cone, which is 3 centimeter. So here they are perpendicular, right? So first let's write what is given. So given here is radius of the circular cone, that is r. R is 3 centimeter, right? And the curved surface area is, that is CSA, is equal to 47.1 cube centimeter. Find the volume of the cone. Here our aim is to find the volume of the cone. We know volume of the cone is given by 1 by 3 pi r square h, right? But height of the cone is not given. But they have given the curved surface area of this cone. So we know curved surface area is nothing but pi r l, right? So using this formula you can find the value of L. L is nothing but the slant height, right? So curved surface area is 47.1, which is equal to pi here is 22 by 7 into r is 3 centimeter into L, which implies 47.1 into 7 by 22 into 3 will give you L, which implies when you simplify this will give you 5 centimeter, which is equal to L. So your slant length is 5 centimeter. This is 5 centimeter. We know this is a right angle triangle. So when you apply Pythagoras theorem to this triangle, here hypotenuse is this slant length. So L square is equal to r square plus h square. So L is 5, so 5 square is 25, which is equal to r is 3, so 3 square is 9 plus h square, which implies h square is equal to 25 minus 9. So 25 minus 9 is 16, which is equal to h square, which implies h is equal to square root of 16 is 4. So centimeter. So we got height of the cone is 4 centimeter. Now let's substitute the value of h in this equation. which is equal to 1 by 3 into pi here is 22 by 7 into r square. R is 3, so 3 square is 9 into height is 4, which is equal to, when you simplify this, this will give you 37.68 centimeter cube. So volume unit is centimeter cube of cube centimeter. I hope this is clear. Now let's move on to next problem. So now let's say this problem. Here it says two solid right circular cones have same height and the radii of their bases are R1 and R2. They are melted and recast into a cylinder of same height. Show that the radius of the base of the cylinder is square root of R1 square plus R2 square by 3. So here we have two solid right circular cones. So let's draw two right circular cones, solid right circular cones. So this is the radius of the cone and this is the height of the cone. They are perpendicular to each other. So the radius of this cone is R1 and we have another right circular cone with radius R2. And the height of these two cones are same, that is h. So let's take it as h. So they are melted and recast into a cylinder of same height. So these are melted to make a cylinder of same height. So here h is same, right? So let's write h. Show that the radius of the base of the cylinder is this. So we have to show the radius of this cylinder is square root of R1 square plus R2 square by 3. As I said, in recasting or casting problems, here the volume remains constant. So the volume of these two cones is equal to volume of this cylinder, right? So we can write volume of two cones is equal to volume of cylinder. So volume of two cones. Here two cones are of different radius, right? So first let's write the volume of this cone. So volume of this cone is 1 by 3 pi R1 square h plus 1 by 3 volume of the second cone pi R2 square h. Here h is same because they have same height, which is equal to volume of cylinder. We know volume of the cylinder is given by pi r square h. Let's take this radius as r. So pi r square h. So here if you see 1 by 3 pi h is common. We are left with r1 square plus r2 square, which is equal to pi r square h. So here pi and pi is gone. H and h is gone. We are left with, so this implies 1 by 3 into r1 square plus r2 square, which is equal to r square, which implies r is equal to square root of r1 square plus r2 square by 3. So hence the radius of the cylinder is square root of r1 square plus r2 square by 3. So now let's see one last problem, but before that pause the video and note this down. So now let's see this last problem. A solid sphere of radius 3 cm is melted and cast into small spherical balls, each of diameter 0.6 cm. Find the number of balls thus obtained. So we have a solid sphere of radius 3 cm. So they are melted, this solid sphere, to cast into small spherical balls. So we have to find how many spherical balls are formed by melting this solid sphere. So these spherical balls are of diameter 0.6 cm. So diameter, alright. So this is a casting problem, which means volume remains constant, right? So here they have asked find the number of balls, which means it's a number problem, right? We know number of balls is equal to big figure by one small figure. So you can write here volume is constant. Here the big figure is this solid sphere. So volume of solid sphere by volume of one spherical ball. So this will give you number of balls obtained, right? which is equal to, now what is the volume of solid sphere? We know volume of the sphere is given by 4 by 3 pi r cube. So let's take r1 as the radius of this solid sphere. So 4 by 3 pi r1 cube by volume of one spherical ball. So the volume of the spherical ball, this is also a sphere. So volume is given by 4 by 3 pi r2 square. So let's take r1 as the radius of solid sphere and let r2 be the radius of spherical ball. Alright, so 4 by 3 is gone, pi and pi is gone. So we are left with r1 cube by r2 cube. Now what is r1? r1 is nothing but the radius of solid sphere. So radius of solid sphere is given as 3 centimeter. So r1 is 3 centimeter, so 3 cube by radius of the spherical ball. Here diameter of the spherical ball is given as 0.6 centimeter. So the radius will be 0.6 centimeter by 2, right, which is equal to 0.3 centimeter. So you will substitute r2 is equal to 0.3 whole cube, which is equal to 3 cube is 27 by 0.3 cube is 0.027. So this will give you 1000. Therefore, number of balls obtained from this solid sphere is 1000. I hope this is clear. So this is it in this video. We will solve some more problems under this topic. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.